Hi, I hope everybody had a really great weekend. I'm here tonight to do a real quick book review of a novel that I just finished reading on Friday night. It is The Rebel Wife by Taylor Politis. This is historical fiction. It's set in Reconstruction era Alabama about 10 years after the end of the Civil War. And it's the story of Augusta Branson. Augusta has not had the easiest of lives. Her husband is a scalawag, and most of the people in her town kind of have written her off as a lost cause, including many members of her family. Right at the very beginning of the book, however, her life completely changes. Her husband dies from this mysterious blood disease, and everyone around her is panicking about this illness that seems to be sweeping through their town. And in the meantime, Gus is trying to figure out exactly what her husband was doing, what his business involved. And she's also kind of fighting with some of her cousins that were also involved in her husband's business dealings, and they're trying to stop Gus from finding out exactly what they were all up to. And she's got to trust only a few people that she can trust, including Simon, one of her servants, who was sort of her husband's right-hand man, if you want to call him that. And as the story progresses, she has to try to decide who she can rely on more, who she can really trust. And it was kind of cool because the story ends, but there's still a lot left unresolved. So if Politis ever wants to go back and write a sequel, he's definitely got a place to begin. Because it was written in first person present tense, it really puts you right in the middle of the story. Gus's confusion over what's going on and the hardships that she's had to face, really you do end up sharing them, and it's a very interesting way to move through this book. The only reason I would not give this 5 out of 5 stars, I only would say maybe 4 out of 5 stars, is because there were some of those unresolved pieces that I think there was room to resolve and would have made the ending a little bit more satisfying for me as a reader, but that's just my preference. I'm all for open endings, but I want a little bit more of a neat package at the end. But it was really interesting, and the historical details that are woven in are very subtle. But if you're really interested in the history piece of it, Politis does provide a bibliography and a list of resources at the end of the novel. So if you want to go and do a little bit of your own learning, you definitely have a place to start looking. So it was a great read. I enjoyed it. The Rebel Wife by Taylor Politis. So go check it out. If you want to read a little bit more of my thoughts on the book, you can follow the link in the description to my Goodreads review. And other than that, I hope everyone has a great week, and I'll see you next time I vlog. Good night.